So there are three main fees that a seller is going to pay when they sell a property. The first one is the real estate brokerage commission that has already been agreed upon between the seller and the seller's agent. So you have that fee. You have the attorney fee for the seller. So we are an attorney state, so you're going to want to hire an attorney to represent you in the transaction. Most real estate attorneys work on a flat fee per transaction basis. So I've seen fees in the range of around $1,600 to $1,900 per transaction. Some attorneys charge more, some charge less per transaction. You would have to speak to the attorney regarding that. But I do recommend using an attorney that is real estate specific and also charges a flat fee. I don't recommend using someone that charges hourly just because it just isn't the normal practice that I see for real estate transactions on the residential side. Commercial side might be different, but residential, I usually see flat fee per transaction. And the third major closing cost is going to be your real estate transfer tax, otherwise known as the New Jersey real estate transfer fee. That is paid at closing to the state of New Jersey upon the sale of the property. So what that is, and I'll link the state website down below that explains it. Basically, all properties in New Jersey are, on any sale of any price are subject to a transfer fee or transfer tax. And it is roughly about 1% of the sales price that is paid to the state of New Jersey at closing out of the seller's proceeds of the sale. There are some exemptions associated with the age of the seller, and you can read that on the link below. And you can also speak with your attorney about this fee to get a precise calculation, but it's about 1%. As a seller, you're not going to write a check to the state of New Jersey at closing. The title company will take that fee from your proceeds of sale and send it to the state at the closing. So it's about 1%. So you have the real estate brokerage fee, your attorney fee, and the real estate transfer tax. Some other fees that a seller may incur are fees regarding certificate of occupancy or smoke detector compliance certificates. Those are going to vary depending on the city that your property is in. I'm going to discuss this in a future video, but those fees, usually they could be up to like a few $100s. I've seen them as, $75 for some towns, up to like 200 or 250 for other towns. So it depends, but that is needed in order to close on the property, because the towns need to make sure that the property is livable, it's up to fire code and safety code, things like that. So there's that potential closing cost as well. But those are the general fees. As always, I do recommend you speak with your accountant regarding any other tax implications or any other fees as far as what's tax deductible, what's not, etc. So it's always good to speak to your accountant. I'm not an accountant or an attorney, but I do recommend speaking with those parties if you have any legal questions or tax questions. If you have any questions, please let me know. I can be reached at walter@livingonthehudson.com or at 347-448-3766. Thank you.